Hi Capricorn, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your personal lives, be it your love lives or your career, for your personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Capricornians, May is a month of retrograde. We begin the month with Mercury that is retrograde and carries on being so till about 23rd. We already have Mars that has been retrograde since last month and carries on being so till about end of June. So not a great month to be getting into new jobs, not a great month to be signing contracts, also not a great month to be starting new relationships. We all know the Mercury drill that is there, not a great time to be buying big ticket items, not a great time to be buying electronics. Ensure that your vehicles are serviced. For those of you who have to buy something and it's absolutely unavoidable, ensure that you have your warranties and slips. In all likelihood, you will be going in for an exchange. Mercury has this beautiful way of making us focus on parts of our chart or of our life which we may not be focusing upon. It's almost like a cosmic signpost wherein that Mercury comes and says that, hey, you're here. And for those of us who choose to ignore it, Mercury comically can literally stick its foot out and make you fall flat on your face. And it's a time where you'll find that either you're losing your car keys, you're losing the numbers on your phone, you're having some electrical glitches at your place, your car is giving you trouble. There seems to be all sorts of an electrical communication, transportation trouble that will start to happen. So the trick, of course, is that to see in which part of your chart is Mercury retrograding. And for you, it is in the house of love, romance, creativity, and children. And Mercury over here is saying that there seems to be almost like a withdrawal that is happening over here. You need to be sort of slowing down, Capricornians, as far as this is concerned. Maybe certain decisions that have got taken which seem to be have done in haste, and they can involve your children. And this is a time maybe you need to be sort of re-going through that stuff as to what is it and why it is that you did it, and whether you can retweak it again. And I think try and seek out new inspiration, because this also speaks about creativity, and because it's on a slow, because it's there on a reverse, it's not the best of the time that you will be feeling quite inspired or motivated. So try and maybe visit a gallery, go to a theater, go to a local park, try a new craft, and maybe take yourself take an artist out for a date. Try and seek inspiration as much as that you can. And even I think as far as where there have been challenging situations for you, try and look at a more creative approach and try not to sort of confront people. It's not the best of the times, Capricornians, and it's not a great time as well to be getting into a lawsuit as well. Not to say that it won't go well, but it just seems to be an endless battle around this time. An old flame may appear during this time. You may just bump into somebody you could have been involved with some time back, and they will just be this time of complete nostalgia. And also I think there can be a lot of sharing that could happen around this time. You'll be telling each other how far you've come, or maybe how happy or unhappy that you are. And alternatively, this is a great time to be injecting some romance in a jaded relationship as well. So try and spend some time with your partner. Try and do something, maybe something that you don't do normally. I mean, maybe just both of you take the weekend off without the children, or maybe you just go to another country, backpack, do something really different, something that you are maybe you've forgotten how to do it together. It's a great time to be spending time with your children, and it's a time to be also letting your inner child come out, and aim to recapture your spontaneity around this time. I think this entire aspect is speaking about curiosity, how it is that we're curious as children, and how I think with time or with life we tend to get more jaded or more cynical, and we don't look at the same things with that much of awe and wonder. So while some of you are literally going to be spending time with your children, there can be some amount of, I think some planning is also being done. Either, I think for some of you who have older kids, they could be getting married, and it's a time where you are going to be again in that bit of not just planning and organizing for them, but a lot of nostalgia. You could be revisiting and thinking about your own marriage as well. And for some of you who have younger children, I think it's a time where you could be encouraging them to be more creative, or you could be looking at creative ways to spend time with your child. Try and sort of, for some of you who have children who are going through a bit of a challenging spot, try and see the world around them through their eyes, and try to sort of do maybe a theatre workshop with them. Try and do something more creative which will allow them to express themselves. Traditionally, it's not best of time to be starting a new love affair, and while life must go on during a Mercury retrograde, it's wise not to fall head over heels yet, Capricorn, and just hold your horses a little bit more. We have Jupiter that is going direct in your house of higher mind consciousness, some amount of travel as well, and that is happening on the 9th of May. And there's just going to be this need to get out and travel and learn more and expand your horizons if you have the expansion, if you would allow the expansion to happen in your mind. And I think if ever you've been thinking of a holiday, I think May is a brilliant time to be doing it, despite the Mercury retrograde that of course is affecting all of us. And I think if you can't do like a long distance travel, try and do one of these authentic domestic travels as well, where you can really go and connect with the place in itself rather than doing that city tour thing. Try the local cuisine, see the culture, maybe what the place stands for, understand that. So spend time doing that. For those of you who are single, you may fall in love with someone who's from another country. Hence it can be that there will be a bit of that foreign connect that will be there. You could be really drawn to someone from another country who has different experiences, values, and so on and so forth. And I think for some of you, it can be that you could come in touch with someone who's almost like a mentor to you, and it can be like you could feel quite spiritually connected as well to this person. But whatever the case may be, I think there is this great desire to be trying or experimenting with new things, that will prevail. And I think there is also no better time to be furthering your education for those of you who have been thinking for the longest of time to be pursuing a course or to be doing something more. I think it's a brilliant time to be pursuing that, because you are just going to be in a space where you're going to be absorbing higher concepts very easily. Capricorns, the thing with the Jupiter direct also is, while we know that he's a great benefactor and he's the giver, he brings about a lot of happiness, gifts, etc. He tends to sort of, because there are really no measurements, when a planet is direct, especially a planet as Jupiter. So along its, I would compare it to an ocean wave. There's a huge wave that comes and it brings a lot of trash along with it as well. So you need to be able to sift through that. So while yes, you're taking the good, there will be this bit of it, maybe you need to be letting go of something, maybe there's a purging that's happening, and you need to be allowing that process to happen. It's not just while the entire energy of course is very good, and at a certain angle, Jupiter, when it's going direct, is also going direct to Saturn, that is further squaring up with Neptune, and that is like a little bit of a challenging thing, wherein that things and emotions still need to get balanced, or people around you still need to get managed around you. And because this speaks about exploration and everything where Jupiter is, try not to sort of just go crazy about you've met somebody and you have to get married to that person and how wonderful he or she is. Just sort of hold your horses and get to know that person, and by all means travel with that person and expand your mind, but take it easy. Don't sort of be impulsive and rush into something that you may regret later. We have an intense full moon that is there in your house of behind the scenes spirituality, and also it's a house of secrets, and this is happening on the 21st of May. Now, a full moon or a lunar eclipse normally, when it aspects, it is they're far more intense and emotional than a new moon or a solar eclipse energy is. But with a lunar eclipse, in this part of your subconscious, it can literally force you to deal with things that have got left, which they just buried at the back of your mind and you don't want to deal with them. It's a brilliant time for therapy, Capricornians. I think if a lot of you have been sitting and suppressing your emotions, and there has been a lot of stuff that has been going on, it can almost be that you've been going through this phase where you are feeling a lot of emotions and you're feeling very intensely, but you're not able to express yourself, and you could in a way feel that you're almost reaching kind of a breakdown. It's and this has to do with things that are really hidden, maybe things that can't be spoken about, and maybe they can be psychological problems as well in certain cases. And it's the best time, I think, therapy, if it is sought during this time, it works phenomenally well. So just sort of remove that, first of all, that not just a stigma, but I think that thought of saying that I don't need therapy. I think we all need therapy. Try and seek a good therapist, someone who can help you deal through this stuff. And it's always fantastic to have someone who understands this well, and it doesn't have to be a spouse, it doesn't have to be your partner or your parent or your children to be doing this for you. It's always better to go to a professional, let that person hold your hand, let that person deal this with you, along with you, through whether there's psychological issues or you feel you're reaching a breakdown. And because it's dealing with the past, and there seems to be a lot of stuff that is there. It can be stuff maybe as back as, it could be an abusive childhood, it can be maybe a traumatic marriage that didn't work, and it may just have to do with lots of things. Maybe while you were in school something happened, or it can just be even the stress that was there in the last. We have Venus that is there in your house of day-to-day chores and activities, and it's in opposition to Mars that is there again in your house of behind-the-scenes activity and secrets and spirituality as well. And they are having this little bit of a war dance that is happening on the 24th of May. And this is very interesting because we've just finished with your full moon being there in your behind the scenes and spirituality, and now we have Venus that is coming. And despite Venus being this entirely soft and gentle energy, and she's all about love, and though she's coming in a very mundane house that has to do with your day-to-day chores and it has to do with your work, it's just going to make you still more logical, more rational. Say for example, if you're interested in somebody, you're just going to be digging more deeply. What does she do? Where does she come from? And all that stuff. You would like to really know that person. It's like interviewing, not in, I think, a little short of interrogation, but you really want to know, or even you could be asking some really pertinent or maybe not so required questions earlier on in relationship. And it's I think also a time where, because there is so much of focus on behind the scenes activities, that you need to be more at ease. And I think you need to be again you need to be around other people in order to really understand that it's not such a big deal or whatever it is that is happening around you. And working alone is the time where you will feel you are at your best and you have the best of energy, and you would really want to be out of the spotlight and working behind the scenes where no one will really notice you. So you really want to do these things at your own pace, at your own time. Be careful of scandals around this time. Try not to sort of indulge into things which are of no consequence, and they'll just unnecessarily bring about more gossip to you. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Capricornians. A quick reminder for those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your personal lives, be it your work or your love lives, Do write to me for a personal consultation at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. I'll see you again next month.